Hello, today on Breakfast, Lunch, and Dinner Cooking, this is my 59th video, and we are going to be making pecan fingers. And here we go. It's a bar cookie, and they are so yummy. So I've got a stick and a half, which is 3/4 cup butter. And then we're going to add 3/4 cup confectionery sugar. You don't get it all over the counter. Yeah, that worked out real well, Sal. Here we go. And then we are going to put in 1.5 cups of flour. And this is going to be our crust for the bottom of our cake pan. So here we go. I have had this butter sitting out for probably an hour. And we're just going to kind of flake this all together like I do my pie crust. These are bar that you cut kind of into a finger shape. And they are so yummy. Pecan Fingers, old-fashioned cookie bar. We're playing cards today, and I think that they will be really happy to have some pecan fingers at cards. Typical 55 plus community, cards, bingo, all the old people stuff, but we like it. I've got my oven preheated to 350. This is going to be the bottom crust, and then you bake it for 12 to 15 minutes, and then you put the other topping on it and you bake it for another 20 minutes. I think this is just about where it needs to be here. It's kind of like a shortbread bottom on it. Okay, I think we're good. And they say to put it in an ungreased cake pan. So here's what we're doing. Just gonna even that all out. Press it down. Yeah, this is probably is shortbread actually, because the butter has the salt in it. Oh, these are going to be so good. Pecans, how can you lose with pecans? They're so yummy. All right. I think that's just about right. Okay, I'm going to put that in the oven. I'm going to set it for 12 minutes. Let's see what we have after that. Okay, now you're going to make the topping for it. Clean up all my mess here. And I'm just going to use the same bowl. It'll be fine. So I'm going to put 2 eggs. Oop. That's not going to work. That's why they say to do it in the... That's why they say to do it in a bowl first, individually. Okay, we'll try that again. This is real TV, folks. Okay. We'll try that again. Do that. And then I'm going to put it in this cup. At the price of eggs, it's too bad that one of them was bad. But, all right. Those look good. All right. So now that we have 2 good eggs, that was weird, we're going to do 1 cup of brown sugar, packed brown sugar. Okay. And 2 tablespoons of flour. And then we're going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. My baking powder in Florida just likes to get crunchy on me, so if you ever have that happen, make sure that you bust it all up good, because I have gotten a chunk of baking powder before and it tastes like salt. You don't want that. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put this through this just in case, because I don't want the chunks. Maybe a pinch more. Okay. And then we're going to put in a teaspoon of, well, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. That's probably a teaspoon, but it's okay. And then we're going to cream this together. These are so yummy. Okay, set that aside for a second. And then a cup of pecans. So I'm going to do my regular technique that I use my rolling pin to crunch them up. I always like a little extra pecans. All right. Just break them up with the rolling pin first. Because when you try to chop them with a knife, they fly all over. So if you kind of break them up ahead of time, they're not so hard to do with the knife. And if you have a nut, grinder, better yet, but I don't like my pecans real fine anyway. My brother bought me these beautiful knives, and they work so well. Thanks again, Tom. I made my daughter and her boyfriend banana bread one time. They said the walnuts were too big. They didn't like it. And I'm like, oh my God, I love the big chunks, but to each their own, right? Okay, I think we got that. So we're going to add pecans. Mix that in. And that is going to be our topping. So when the shortbread bottom gets done, I will pull them out of the oven and I'll show you how to put this on. Be right back. Okay, they're coming out of the oven. And I did bake these for 15 minutes. Then what you want to do is take your topping and spread it over the top of these. Use a rubber thing so you can get all the goodies out. Spatula or spoon like I have. This is a rubber spoon. I use it for almost everything. Get every bit of it out of there. That shortbread smells so good. And then just spread it over the top while it's hot, like this. Kind of like I did my frosting on the brownies. I've made a lot of sweets on this channel, so if you're into sweets and good home cooking, you'll have to look up my other videos. All kinds of good yummy stuff. Get it all to the edge. Kind of arrange your pecans so they look kind of pretty. Okay, I think that'll do it. Okay, I'm going to put this back in the oven for 20 minutes. And I will get back with you. They're coming out of the oven. Look at how pretty those are. So, those are my pecan fingers, and we're going to cut them and put them on a platter, and we're going to show you how pretty they are. I'm going to let them cool for a little bit, and then we'll cut them, and I'll show you how to present them really pretty. We're going to cut the bars and show you how pretty they are. Okay. I've let these cool for about an hour. Here we go. Cut the edge first. I'm going to be the hero at cards today, I'll tell you. Okay. You want to cut them kind of into a finger size. These smell so good. And then I'm going to cut them in thirds. I'm using this rounded knife so I don't wreck my pan. Pecan fingers. Yum, yum. Okay. I guess I'll do it this way. Look at those yummy, yummy bars. Pecan fingers. I guess I can take a few out at a time. Yeah, I don't want to break them. I'll take 2 at a time. They're so pretty. Look at those. Look at those bars. How yummy they look. Yep, I'm going to be the hit it cards. If I kept this stuff in the house for myself, oh my gosh, it'd be as big as a house. Try to make it look as pretty as you can. Look at those pretty, pretty bars. And easy as can be. Anybody can make these. And I've always wanted to tell you, and I never remember, my ingredients are always in the description. So I hope you enjoyed my pecan fingers. And remember, there's nothing you can't do if you put your mind to it. And love the Lord with all your heart. Thanks for watching. Bye now.